My family and I recently took a very quick trip to Washington, D.C., and while we were there, we went by the Museum of the Bible. Now, I had planned to make an entire video while I was there, but 4 kids in tow on a 36-hour trip to Washington, D.C. didn't make for a great video while I was there. So I got some good footage while I was in the Museum of the Bible. They allowed me to take video there, and I wanted to share that with you on this channel because I think that this is an amazing museum to go to. If you love God's Word, if you're interested in the history of the Bible, if you're interested in things like that, this is a phenomenal place to go to. And while all of the Smithsonians are closed for COVID, and while everything else is shut down, the Museum of the Bible is still open, and they were practicing social distancing and all that kind of stuff. If you're watching this during the COVID pandemic, they were very safe. It was all well kept and things like that. But it was really an amazing museum. I want to highly recommend that if you get to go to Washington, D.C., make sure you take time to go to the Museum of the Bible. It was kid-friendly, it was adult-friendly. I really geeked out on just all of the artifacts, the artwork, the different manuscripts that they had. I really could have spent days and days inside this museum. I'm not sure I've ever said that about any other museum I've ever been to. This fascinated me beyond my wildest imagination, and it was super nice. I want to highly recommend that you go there, and you will be blown away. I mean, if you've ever been to DC and you've seen the Smithsonian's, you know that they are world-class museums, and I think this one is actually nicer. It's definitely more high-tech than anything I've ever seen, and it's really kid-friendly. I mean, there's a lot of ancient artifacts and things like that, but they've done a really good job of making almost every exhibit both kid-friendly and adult-friendly. They had great activities for the kids if you happen to take them like we did. There was a moment that actually brought me to tears when I was there, and it was the little round room. I don't know if you could tell the shape of it, but it's a round room where they've got all of the Bibles that exist, all of the translations in languages that currently exist, and about half of them are complete. Another small amount have some amount of the Bible translated, but not the whole thing, New Testament or parts of the Old Testament or whatever. But then there's a whole bunch of space where they know all of the languages that are left in the world that don't have translations in them. And they've got empty slots for all of these things. And it excited me at one point seeing how much effort, how many godly men and women have spent hours and years of their lives translating the Bible into all of these different languages. But it also grieved me how many more translations, how many more languages there are that don't have a Bible in their language. And being able to read the Bible in your mother tongue is so powerful. So my conclusion here to this, and my plea to you, is if you have experience in linguistics, if you have experience in any kinds of translations, if you have a heart for missionary work, we need more people going overseas and working on these translations. There is a great need for people who can translate the Bible into these languages that haven't been touched yet. When you're in there, it feels like half of the world's languages still don't have a translation of the Bible in their language yet. If you are moved, if your heart is stirred to give your life in service to the Lord in translation, I want to encourage you to follow where the Lord may lead you down that path. Thanks for watching. For the 10-week Bible study, I'm Darren Hibbs, and I can't wait to see you next time.